It's January 22nd, 2026, and of course today we need to get into all the latest updates with our weekend winter storm. We're going to talk about the updates with the snow totals, the ice totals, and why is the national blend telling us there's going to be more snow down in the south next weekend? Because there might be. As always, I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And of course, if you like the video, like the video. Let's get into the weather updates. Quickly starting with our live radar, as I always like to do, we still have some lake effect snow moving through portions of Michigan. We do have a snow squall mesoscale discussion up here through portions of upstate New York, really most of upstate New York, but also kind of with the border of PA down here. We've got a winter storm warning up there as well. We've got a snow squall warning. So just know if you're in New England, especially if you're in upstate New York, you could have some serious snow squalls moving through today. We've also got some thunder showers moving through the southeast. I'm not expecting anything severe. Again, this could disrupt your morning commute a little bit though. And we have some moisture moving into California that is fueled by that low pressure system, that upper level low out in the Pacific that eventually is going to fuel our winter storm this weekend. All right, let's get into our 7 to 10 day forecast. Here's the latest Euro. You can see that low spinning off the coast here. This is going to begin to move its way into or towards the southern plains as this Arctic boundary begins to move south. They're going to meet up. This is what's going to cause our winter storm. All right, so getting into tomorrow, you can see these features begin to come together. You start to get a little ice on the border of Texas and Oklahoma. Some snow begins to form up here to the north, and you get some rainfall down here to the south. Now, getting into Friday evening, Saturday morning, this is when the storm really begins to amp up, and then pushing into Saturday afternoon. Now we've got a full-on winter storm here, and we may have snow falling from portions of southern Nebraska, southern Iowa, down through portions of Oklahoma and northern Arkansas, and then potentially a crippling ice storm begins to form. This is something we really need to pay attention to for portions of Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi, and this is going to begin, of course, to move out east. We also have a lot of rainfall down in southern Texas, and we really have to pay attention to this because a lot of Arctic air is going to move in after. So even if you don't get freezing rain, that precipitation on the surface could freeze over after this storm moves out. We get into Saturday night into Sunday morning. Now suddenly we have an ice storm potentially stretching from Virginia and the Carolinas all the way out into western Texas. And we could be snowing from Long Island out towards the southern Rockies here. So central and southern Rockies are going to get some good snow at elevation from this, potentially some good snow at the low elevations in New Mexico as well, because we are going to have a lot of cold air settling in here. Getting into Sunday afternoon, this is when portions of the Ohio Valley and Midwest are probably going to be getting their heaviest snow. Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, and then we get out through portions of PA. It's going to be snowing heavy as we get into Sunday afternoon. Still a lot of ice. We move forward a little bit more Sunday night into Monday morning. And now we're really just watching this through the northern mid-Atlantic and New England regions here. This is when Boston could really be getting heavy snow. I'm talking about Sunday night into Monday morning. Upstate New York's totals have also gone up with this system. All right, so this system moves out and tons of cold air is settling in. We could even have another clipper system moving through the Great Lakes region here. We're dry out west, but watch what happens as we get into Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well, there you go. On the latest Euro, we have another snowstorm for the south. This is 200 hours out, so don't hold on to this yet. We need some more time. I will say there's a few other models that agree with this, and we do have some confidence in Arctic air heading back down towards the Gulf again. And this time of year, if you can get those below freezing temperatures down there, you can get a little bit of moisture pulled off the Gulf. It's always possible to have another snowstorm. So confidence in the cold air push again next weekend is pretty high. So 100% something like this is on the table. But again, we don't want to look at a precipitation forecast this far out. If we're still seeing this 3 to 4 days from now, we're going to start taking it seriously. It's a real signal. Again, we just need a little bit more time. You can see it on the national blend here too as we get out towards next Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The blend of models does see the potential for snow in this region. And I'll show you really quickly. This is the GFS. We see that southern snowstorm on the GFS again next weekend, and we see that southern snowstorm on the Canadian. So this isn't just one model. We have the national blend. We have multiple global models seeing it. So if you miss snow in the south from this system because of how far it shifted north, at least you have something to hope for going into next weekend. I'll keep you updated on the trends. Okay, but let's talk about this winter storm. This is the latest European ensemble. We're going to go over the snow totals, the latest ice totals. Obviously, the higher confidence is going to be in these darker blues to the purples and to the pinks. So if you're in this region here, the probability of you getting snow is pretty high. The European ensemble still wants to give Dallas a chance for some good snow. Wants to put potentially into Oklahoma City, we'll say 4 to 7 inches. Up towards Tulsa, maybe even more. We'll call it 7 to 10 inches. Could get more, could get less, of course. Little Rock still has the potential to see good accumulation. St. Louis, central to southern Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and then Nashville. You've still got a shot here according to the latest European ensemble. I'd say 4 to 7 inches is possible. But again, you're in that winter battleground zone. If you're on the southern portion of this thing, it's going to be close. Some of you could end up with 6 inches of snow, or some of you could end up, unfortunately, with a half inch of ice, maybe more. It's really tough to tell how much warm air is going to be aloft. The models have been obviously struggling with this system. Kentucky still looks like a great place to be. I mean, Owensboro, Evansville, Indiana, and then pushing up towards Louisville, Kentucky, Cincinnati, Ohio. You guys could see some big totals. Let's push out east. Still looking good for most of Virginia. Obviously, if you're in the southern portion of Virginia, could be a little bit tough. You have a chance still through portions of North Carolina here, from Charlotte to the Research Triangle for snow. It's a very low chance. If you do get any accumulation, it's probably going to be a little bit of sleet accumulation, but again, the ice is going to be the story there. Looking great in West Virginia, Pennsylvania. You can see the Mid-Atlantic and New England. Lots of really nice snow totals are possible here. Specifically, DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York City. We're seeing the potential, I'm going to say, for 7 to 10 inches, but I'm not going to be surprised if one or a couple of you guys end up with around a foot. Taking a look at the latest ice on the European Ensemble. You hate to see this, but obviously if you're in this area, make sure you're prepared. Make sure you have some extra water in the house, some extra food. Gas heated house, make sure you have some extra gas, batteries. A 1/4 inch of ice can knock the power out. What do you think happens when you get 1 to 2 inches of ice? This can be catastrophic for infrastructure. Trees can come down, power lines can come down, the roads are completely undrivable. And right behind this, we have freezing Arctic air. So if your power goes out, if you run out of food, you might not be able to go anywhere. There's no need to panic. Not everyone in here is going to see this much ice. Like I said, make sure you have some extra bottled water, some extra food. Just make sure if you're not able to go anywhere for a few days or even, we'll say, a week, make sure you're good. And of course, we have some big cities in here: Oklahoma City, Dallas, Little Rock, Nashville, and others. So this is going to affect potentially a lot of people. And as we push out east, this area, obviously, northern Georgia, upstate South Carolina, North Carolina, portions of central to southern Virginia, and then potentially southeastern Kentucky, eastern Tennessee. We could also see some high ice totals. Make sure you're prepared out here. Atlanta, Richmond, Charlotte, a lot of big population centers here as well. Taking a look at our temperature anomalies moving forward, there's not much to say other than it's going to be freezing. We're going to start setting temperature records as we get into Sunday and as we push through early next week. Here we go. We're talking about temperatures 20 to 30 plus degrees below average, 40 degrees below average for some as we get into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it sticks around Thursday, Friday, again, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Guys, this is a lot of cold air. So if you do get ice, there's not really relief from that ice for quite a while. And this right here, we could see 30 to 40 degree below average temperatures next weekend in the southeast. A little bit farther out in the model, 250 plus hours out, but models are better at forecasting temperature than local precipitation at this time frame. And this is what could spark some more snow down in the south. Again, this Arctic air reaching down towards the Gulf. Taking a look at our 30-day temperature anomalies from the latest European model, not much to say. It's cold. We have a really cold setup with our oscillations. Our tropospheric polar vortex is broken down. Our MJO is moving into an 8-1-2 cycle, which is cold, which is snowy. Wild times ahead, guys. It's going to be wintry. I will say the European Ensemble 500 millibar anomalies have been pretty on point lately. So I'm taking a look at the 500 millibar as we move forward and get into early February. And it looks like we may get some relief from the cold. You start to see that Alaskan ridge, that negative EPO collapse. Still got a little bit of a negative NAO, but we may see, as we push into the first week of February, we may see some relief. Although if you take a look at the teleconnections, they don't fully agree. Look at this negative Arctic oscillation on the European AI, GraphCast, European GFS Ensemble. It's still screaming cold, at least for the short and midterm. Once again, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you like the video, like the video. If you want to join the Climate Crew, there's a link to my Discord right in the description of all of my YouTube videos. It's an awesome place to meet other weather enthusiasts, share your weather photos. You get live daily updates of everything that's going on around the country, updated snow totals, ice totals. You get notified if there's severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings. It's a really awesome Discord. I do try and upload videos every single day and stream every day, and I will be streaming again tonight at around 8 p.m. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video or the next live stream.